Tanzania has a population of over 47 million people. 75% of the population, or 35 million people, live in rural areas. 90% of the country's poor live within these rural areas. Agriculture provides 28% of Tanzania's GDP, 85% of exports, and employs 84% of the workforce. While Tanzania is dependent on agriculture, households in agriculture are the poorest in the nation. Why is the nation's dependence on agriculture so important for rural women like Josephine? Because over 95% of Tanzanian women classified as economically active are engaged in agriculture. Traditionally, women carry the most responsibility in agriculture. They comprise over 70% of the labor force in agro-enterprises. So what's the problem? While women essentially drive households and the national economy, they are 2 times as disadvantaged as men. Women in Tanzania cannot own property and therefore have no access to credit. Traditionally, Tanzania is a male-dominated society. In recent years, the emergence of the cell phone in Tanzania has severely increased the poverty gap and gender inequality, thus negatively impacting rural women in agriculture more than any other group in the country. The cell phone gives important access to information such as weather updates and mobile trainings that help increase crop yields, customer base, and human capital. Because rural women lack access to agricultural trainings, the poverty gap has widened exponentially over the past decade. In 2012, only 3% of the poor had access to cell phones, compared to the 96% of those in the richest quintile. While growth is being spearheaded by women selling agricultural goods, their enterprises seldom grow due to technical constraints, lack of education, gender inequality, and power imbalances. So how can we begin to alleviate poverty for rural women like Josephine? The answer lies in mobile airtime minutes. Unlike the Western world, in Africa, airtime minutes can be exchanged for things like cash, goods, and services. Airtime minutes are typically more stable than national currency. In Tanzania, airtime minutes are commonly transferred between poor families in need of cash. So how can airtime minutes be used to change lives? Major mobile carriers, such as Verizon and AT&T, can offer their customers an opt-in airtime donation program. At the end of every month, mobile carriers ask their customers, "Would you like to roll over your minutes or donate them?" This opt-in airtime program would be offered to both contract and prepaid customers. Instead of letting their unused airtime minutes expire or roll over, customers can choose to donate their minutes at the end of the month. Customers who opt into the program can publicize their support on Facebook to generate buzz for Airtime for Africa. The donated minutes would be tallied, given a monetary value, and be used to create a seed fund for rural women entrepreneurs. The seed fund would provide rural women with mobile phones that provide them with training to grow their agro-enterprises. Trainings would focus around skills development in business management, product quality improvements, and production efficiency and sustainability. The phone would be equipped with a platform for women to meet each other and sell goods together as well. Creating this network will increase access to buyers and develop a market for their goods, ultimately increasing their incomes. With these mobile resources, women will be given an opportunity to start and expand their own businesses. In a 5-year study by the World Bank in Tanzania, mobile trainings brought hope to poor women by developing interest to invest in income-generating activities, as opposed to their traditional role of producing only for domestic consumption. 66% of women provided with mobile training started new businesses. 34% expanded their current businesses. Mobile trainings enabled women to significantly contribute to their family's basic needs. So how much would an airtime donation program cost? The initial investment needed for mobile training is only $10,000 US. Each cell phone costs an average of $20. For prepaid customers, the average value of an airtime minute is 22 cents. For contract customers, it's $3 per minute. Donating just 6.5 minutes of your airtime would empower a Tanzanian woman with a cell phone. Now, you might be thinking, why would a major mobile carrier like Verizon or AT&T want to adopt an airtime donation program? A donation program would be an outstanding, easy, and effective corporate social responsibility initiative that would provide positive publicity for the mobile carrier. possibly bringing them more customers. An airtime donation program would also be financially beneficial to the mobile carrier, as customers would be forced to buy more minutes. Today, you have a choice. If you want to empower women in Tanzania, contact your mobile carrier today and donate to Airtime for Africa. 1 minute can change one life.